Alright, welcome back everybody. My name is Pritesh here with Kaizen Crypto, bringing you another video. So I hope you guys are all doing well and that you're having a great day. In this video, I wanted to show you how much you can earn from staking ADA. Lots of people now coming into the Cardano ecosystem and looking to get involved by delegating to a stake pool. So today I want to go through that with you, give you an idea of what you can expect to earn in terms of rewards, and also show some different websites that you can use to get a better idea of which stake pool you should delegate to. So if you're interested in that type of content, be sure to stay tuned. Alright everyone, so getting right into the video, I wanted to show you this website. This is on the Cardano.org website. If you just type in Cardano Staking Calculator into your search browser, this is the first option that's going to pop up. Essentially, this is an official website that you can use to get an idea of staking rewards. So going through, what we're going to see here are a few different options as far as using this calculator. I'm going to go through all the different options so you know exactly what to look for and what's going to be best suited for you. So if you are a holder of ADA and you're looking to simply just delegate your stake to a stake pool, the default option is just a basic calculator. That's what I would recommend. It keeps things very simple and straightforward. So let's go ahead and take a look at that option here. This left-hand option here to delegate my stake, we'll go ahead and make sure that is selected. Below that, we've got the advanced options. We're going to take a look at that. So if you are a more advanced user, you'll have an idea of how to set the parameters. You can just simply reset by clicking on the reset option. And if you wanted to share this data, you can also export it as a file. So taking a look, we're going to use nice round even numbers here today for the sake of this video. I think 10,000 is a nice easy number to work with. So in this instance, that's the default option. You can change it, of course. You just want to go ahead and change the desired amount of ADA which you'd like to delegate. In this option here, you can choose the currency. Of course, right now we're talking about ADA. And then below that, we can see that there is a chart. This is a rewards breakdown. So just to show you how to look at this, on the y-axis here vertically, we can see the amount of ADA. And on the horizontal x-axis, we can see the epochs. So going through this, if we start at the beginning, we see that there are no rewards earned. After your first initial delegation, it is going to take approximately 3 epochs to begin earning those initial rewards. After this time period, you will earn rewards after each epoch. So going through that, what that would look like is you would have 7.9 ADA approximately added in rewards. This is just an estimation, guys. Don't take this for face value. I mean, just look at it as an estimation. You do have to consider that the rewards for each epoch are going to fluctuate. So this is just to give you a visualization and to see what you can approximately earn each epoch. In this instance, we can see here approximately 7, maybe 8 ADA is what you can anticipate after each epoch. And then also at the top, this number here, it shows that this value is added to your total delegation. So the nice thing about staking Cardano is that you don't need to redelegate your staking rewards. The rewards are automatically added to your account balance, which in turn effectively compounds your rewards for you automatically. So the process of staking ADA is very straightforward, and once you've got it, you can pretty much set it and forget it. But there is something that I did want to talk about in this video, and that's going to be the saturation point of a stake pool. That's something that we'll have to consider moving forward, and I'm going to show you that here at the later part of this video. But that's what we're looking at as far as how you want to look at this chart. So as you move forward in time, you can see that the rewards will gradually decrease, and that's due to the amount of ADA that is being put out into circulation is gradually going down. And then what we have down at the bottom, we can see the delegation rewards. This shows us on an annual basis. So if we were to delegate 10,000 ADA and not add any more to that amount, you would expect to earn about 514 ADA per year, approximately just over 5%. So really straightforward user interface as far as how to use this calculator. I wanted to show you some advanced options. So in order to do that, let's go ahead and click on the option here for advanced options. We'll keep the amount of ADA delegated as the same, 10,000 ADA. The stake pool daily fixed fee. So what this is, every stake pool that you delegate to has to charge a margin and a fixed fee. Now a margin can be set to 0%, but the fixed fee is required. The minimum is 340 minimum ADA each epoch. This fixed fee is paid from rewards only, not from each individual delegation. So if you're delegating to a stake pool and if you see 340 ADA, that's not paid from your delegation. Rather, it's paid from the total rewards earned by the stake pool. What they have here, it's set as 68. This is the default option. If you calculate the daily fixed fee, so 68 times 5, there's 5 days in each epoch, that puts you at 340, that minimum ADA fixed fee. Now, if we take a look, the average transaction fees per epoch, so this is going to vary just depending on the amount of activity that's happening on the network. Just to keep things simple, we can just make this a nice round 100,000. So this is the amount of ADA that is being transacted and then the fees being generated from all those transactions. Now, we also have the stake pool operator's stake. So I like to look at this in the form of pledge. So whenever you hear about pledge, that is essentially the stake pool operator's personal ADA that they've delegated to their own stake pool. Consider it their skin in the game, so to speak. So in this instance, let's say your stake pool operator has 100,000 ADA pledge to their stake pool. We're keeping things really simple and straightforward, guys, here with the numbers, so definitely feel free to play around with these numbers, but I'm showing you here just for demonstration purposes. If we scroll down, we're taking a look at a few more parameters. We can see the stake pool total stake as a percentage. This is where I was mentioning the pool saturation. This is something you'll have to consider, and the parameter that relates to the stake pool saturation, whenever you hear it being referred to as K is the stake pool saturation. That's essentially the desired number of stake pools. So it's just an easy way to think about it. K is the desired number of stake pools, which directly impacts the pool saturation. Now, in this instance, we're anticipating a K parameter increase to 1,000. What this means is that there will be 1,000 desired stake pools on the network. What this is going to do is effectively put the pool saturation down to 32 million. What we can see is that the stake pool calculator has these notches, and I like to look at these notches to get an idea. Right now, K equals 500. Pool saturation is just under 64 million. This is where you would have to be right now for the maximum saturation point for a stake pool. But looking into the future, when K equals 1,000, that's going to put the pool saturation at 32 million. So I'm going to move us over to the 0.1%, so it's just under 32 million. Total stake pools, so that relates directly with this top option. Total stake pools, when K equals 500, is going to be 500. So that's where we are at currently. But what we're anticipating very soon is a K increase to 1,000. So we need to increase this number. So K is equal to 1,000. Pool saturation is going to put you right at that 32 million ADA mark. Scrolling down, we can see the stake pool operator rewards percentage. This is going to be that margin fee that we're talking about. It's the percentage of rewards that the stake pool operator will earn for being online and producing blocks. 3% is a default option. You can change this just depending on the stake pool that you're delegating to. We'll just leave that for now. Stake pool performance, it's ideal to have 100% performance, so we'll keep that as well. The influence factor is also considered A0. This is going to be the pledge parameter. The pledge parameter, how I like to think about it, is the amount of impact that a stake pool operator's pledge has on rewards. In this instance, the influence factor set at A0, it's at 0.3. That is the current A0 value, so we'll just leave that the same. The treasury rate is 20%. Essentially, this is the percentage of gross rewards distributed to the treasury. I wanted to go ahead and take a look at an article also on the Cardano.docs website. I went ahead and put this in an audio format, so we're actually going to just listen to a quick voiceover to get an idea of what these two are. So the treasury rate is 20%. Essentially, the rewards earned from all of the stake pools after each epoch, a percentage goes towards the treasury. So that's at 20%. That's the default option. And also the expansion rate is at 0.3. This is the percentage of the total supply entering into the circulating supply. So let's go ahead and take a look at that Cardano.docs. This is the Cardano monetary policy. So this is going very in depth, so I just wanted to go ahead and quickly surface over this and show you what exactly we're looking at here. If you're interested in learning more about Cardano's monetary policy, I will be posting that video if you're interested in just the audio format if you don't have the time to read, but definitely do check this out. I will be sure to leave a link for you all down in the description below. Essentially, these values are considered P and T. Cardano's monetary policy addresses two issues: the necessity to offer rewards for people who participate in the network, and funding the treasury. Rewards. The expansion and future improvement of the Cardano blockchain will be greatly influenced by its community, who need to be incentivized through rewards to participate in Cardano's development. Staking rewards for delegators and stake pool operators come from two sources. Transaction fees, fees from every transaction from all blocks produced during every epoch, go into a virtual pot. A fixed percentage, P, of the remaining ADA reserves is added to that pot. And monetary expansion. A certain percentage of T of the pot is sent to the treasury, and the rest is used as epoch rewards. This system is designed to ensure that the portion of rewards taken from the reserves is high at the beginning when transaction numbers are still relatively low. This incentivizes early adopters to move quickly to benefit from high initial rewards. Over time, and as the number of transactions increases, additional fees will compensate for smaller reserves. This mechanism also ensures that available rewards are predictable and do not vary dramatically. Instead, rewards change gradually. The fixed percentage taken from remaining reserves every epoch guarantees a smooth exponential decline. So P is essentially a fixed percentage of the rewards that are going to be going to the treasury after each epoch. And T is going to be the monetary expansion and the transaction fees sent to the treasury after each epoch. So now that we have a better understanding of the values of P and T, let's go back to our rewards calculator so we can see that these values are set as default. This is currently the values that are set by the protocol, so we'll just leave those the same. And if we scroll down, taking a look at the chart, very similar layout to what we saw in the default option, just the basic option without having to set all these parameters. And what we can see is that the rewards are more or less the same. So if you're looking for just a simple way to get an idea of what you can expect to earn rewards, it's recommended to just use the default option, but at least now you have a better understanding of what those values are and how to adjust them. So on an annual basis, approximately 500 ADA, putting you right at around 5% in terms of rewards. Now, let's say, for instance, if you are interested in running a stake pool. So what we can do, taking a look at the rewards calculator, we can go ahead and click on Run a Stake Pool. What this is going to do is essentially put you in the driver's seat of your delegation. We're going to change this amount here. Instead, we can see this shows a pledge amount. So this is essentially the amount of ADA you have as skin in the game committed to your own stake pool. So I'm going to put this at 100,000 ADA just because we're using nice round even numbers in this video. The stake pool daily fixed fee, we'll also keep that the same. It's the default 68 daily ADA fixed fee. Again, paid from rewards only, not individual delegations. The average transaction fees for epoch, we're going to keep that the same at 100,000. Of course, it could be more, it could be less, but it's just a generalization. And then if we scroll down here as well, we'll keep these parameters. I really like how the stake pool calculator keeps a parameter set even if you change the different options. So all of these different functions and parameters will remain the same. These are all default options. And let's take a look at the rewards we can expect to earn based on a 100,000 ADA pledge. What we can see is that after each epoch, you're looking at about 840 ADA. A little bit less than that, it goes down a little bit over time, but that's what you can anticipate to earn after each epoch. Now, how I like to look at this calculator, what it shows us here, this is from 0 all the way to epoch 73. It's an annual return, so there are 73 epochs in a year. After 1 year, your 100,000 ADA delegated to your pool in the form of pledge is going to turn into 156,359 approximately. And again, just a generalization. This is just to give you an idea. These are not exact numbers. But let's go ahead and scroll down. We can see the running costs. What this does is it takes that 340 ADA fixed fee combined with your margin, and it combines that into a nice number. That's what you can expect to earn in terms of your fees. As far as the stake pool operation rewards, we can see that this is the amount of ADA that we would earn after a year. And then the delegation rewards, this is on the pledge as well. So these two are almost like a combined number based on the amount of pledge you have committed to your stake pool. So just wanted to show you that. I hope that this gives you a better understanding of how to look at this staking calculator. Now, another question that I'm receiving a lot is how to go about choosing a stake pool to delegate to. So I'm going to do my best to see if I can show you a few tools that I like to use. Two of my personal favorites are going to be pooltool.io and adapools.org. Pooltool.io is brought to us by Stake Pools Love, Pega, and Sky. So big thank you to them. They put a lot of work into this research and making this website available to everybody. And it's an invaluable tool to the Cardano ecosystem. So taking a look at this website, we can see, looking at it from left to right, we have the pool ticker, we've got the pool name, pool ID, the epoch fee. This is the fixed fee. You've also got the variable fee. This is considered the margin. We've also got pledge. And then we've got a whole bunch of different other metrics here in terms of active stake, epoch blocks based on a percentage, and then the number of blocks. We've also got live stake, lifetime return on stake, and lifetime blocks. So what does all this mean? If you're looking at this website for the first time, you're probably looking at it, scratching your head, wondering what in the world you're looking at. So let's go through all these. Of course, you guys know with the ticker and pool name, that's going to be representative of each individual pool. Pool ID, this is going to be the string of numbers and letters that allows the pool to be identified on the blockchain. We've got the epoch fee, so this again is going to be related to the fee that is earned by the stake pool from the total rewards after each epoch. So you got the fixed fee and the margin fee. Pledge is going to be the stake pool operator's skin in the game. One thing that I like to use with this website, keep an eye on this green check mark. We can see here, just to show you an example, this is one of Emergo's stake pools. They've got a declared pledge of 30,000 ADA, and if we hover over this green check mark, we can see that their declared pledge has been met. They're at 95,000 ADA delegated to their pool in the form of pledge. Now, the reason why this is important is because let's say if a stake pool doesn't meet their declared pledge after an epoch, all of the delegates to that stake pool will not receive rewards for that epoch. So it's very important to make sure that the stake pool has the declared pledge so that delegators can receive those rewards. Next, we can see the previous epoch return on stake, just to show you the yield that you can expect to earn. This is just a one-time thing, right? So this is just the previous epoch. You want to take a look also at the lifetime return on stake, and we'll take a look at that. Next, we've got the active stake. So this is the total amount of ADA that is delegated to the pool. Now, I wanted to go ahead and touch on this really briefly because I know we're talking about saturation. A lot of people are wondering, what is saturation? We can see that Emergo's active stake is at 76 million ADA. Right now, the K parameter is at 500, meaning that the saturation for a stake pool is just under 64 million. So what this will do, essentially, with 76 million delegated to this pool, this stake pool is saturated. We can see here also, it shows us in red this number, 76 million ADA. This is an indication that if you are looking to delegate to a pool, you should look elsewhere because there is too much ADA in this stake pool. If a pool is above the saturation threshold, rewards for all delegators will be diminished the further away the pool is from that saturation level. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to that. That's something that you really want to consider now if you're looking to optimize your rewards. Next, we can see the percentage of epoch blocks. This shows it based on a percentage, and then this next to it shows us the total number of blocks for that epoch. This shows us the percentage of live stake. Now, I wanted to just touch on very briefly the difference between live stake and active stake. Live stake is the amount of ADA that is currently delegated to the pool, and active stake is the amount of ADA delegated to the pool currently earning rewards. Just an easy way to think about it. Active stake is the amount of ADA currently earning rewards for that stake pool. And then lastly, if we look all the way to the very right, we can see the total lifetime number of blocks. So I know it's quite a bit to look at. I would recommend that you guys check out this website, play around with it. If you did want to search for a specific stake pool, you can search up at the top. In this instance, I'll search for KAIZN, so KAIZN, and we can see our stake pools here. So pretty cool. I really like how they've laid it out. If you wanted to learn more about that specific stake pool, you can just click on where it says pool details, that right arrow, just go ahead and click on that, and it'll take you to see more information about that stake pool. The other website is going to be adapools.org. So adapools.org is brought to us by the Cardanians. So they do a lot of cool things for the Cardano community. This is one of the most favorite websites as far as seeing these metrics related to each individual stake pool. So very similarly to pooltool.io, we can see a really nice graphical user interface here. They've got these stake pools laid out. You can see the return on ADA. This is going to be the 1 month return as well as the lifetime return. You can see here this bar indicates the saturation level for a stake pool. Want to make sure that you're keeping it under 64 million with K at 500 and 32 when K equals 1000. This shows you the luck based on a percentage. Next, we can see the blocks per epoch. We can see the fee. They've actually combined the margin and the fixed fee. And then it just shows you here that number as 1%. So pretty cool. I like this website as well. I think that this is a really nice way to look at all the different stake pools. So just scrolling through here, if I went ahead and search for Kaizen, I'll type in KAIZN. And if I go ahead and search, I can see Kaizen stake pool. So this will show us some information related to our stake pool. You've got all the different metrics related to it. If you click on blocks, you can see the amount of blocks, the last one we've minted previously. You can see the rewards. This shows you a really nice graphic of what we can expect to earn, the probability. We're looking at about a 6% return for this previous epoch, so looking really nice there. So yeah, lots of cool things. If you click on About, you can see more information related to the stake pool. So a really nice way to see the different stake pools as well. I would recommend that you guys check out this website if you're interested in having a few different tools at your disposal to see which stake pool to delegate to. So guys, lots of information covered here in this video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it and that you did find some value from this video. Before you go today, if you're interested in finding a one-stop shop for information related to delegating to a stake pool, please be sure to visit our website at kaizencrypto.com/get-started to find more information about staking to a pool using a hardware wallet, checking out rewards. All of that is going to be here on our website. Also, we've got our stake pool details if you would like to help support us. All right, everyone, that is what I have for you all here in this video. Thank you all again so much for watching. Please be sure to drop a like for me before you go today, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.